Hey guys, my name is Daniel and welcome to another Outschool video. Today we'll talk about a new class that I've been teaching and how it's blown up way more than I could have expected. The class has been popular, but it's also been one of the most rewarding classes that I've been able to teach. In this video, we'll talk about how I market the class to get learners, but then also some things I do in the classroom to keep those learners coming back week after week. The class is called Video Game Talk, and it's a discussion-based special education class. It meets once per week and it costs $20 per week. Each class has a maximum of 3 students. Now your first instinct may be that 3 students is a tiny number and I can't be making that much money only teaching to 3 students at a time. But with the price of the class and the fact that I can teach 2 of them in under an hour, I still make $84 per hour after Outschool takes its 30% fee. Here's my stats page on Outschool, and you can see that Video Game Talk is getting viewed way more than my other classes. And here's why. First, it's specific to students with special needs, so it really hits a niche that not every teacher is teaching. The class size is small, so parents feel like they're getting a more personal experience for their learner. Also, since many of the kids that sign up for this type of class are struggling with some sort of social anxiety, having a small class size makes the whole experience a lot more manageable for them. The same goes for the 25-minute class length. It's the shortest class I've ever taught on Outschool, but it serves to benefit the kids and helps them not to feel overwhelmed. I offer this class at tons of different days and times, so even though 13 sections are sold out, there's still 5 more that people can choose from. My rule of thumb when offering time slots is to try to hit 4 different areas: a weekday morning, a weekday afternoon, a weekend morning, and a weekend afternoon. So if you have a class Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon, Saturday morning, Sunday afternoon, something like that will cover a lot of options. Every family's got a different schedule, and it really helps you to offer a variety of time slots. Now, depending on your schedule, you may or may not be able to offer a wide range of class time slots, but just know that the more slots you open, the more likely you are to get booked. Let's talk about the class title and summary that are loaded with keywords to help parents find the class. Pretty much every word in this title is something that might be searched by a parent looking for a class. Then in my class summary, I sprinkle in words that I see on Outschool's homepage. For instance, if I click neurodiverse, my class pops up in the top 5. That's because I have neurodiverse in my summary. If I hover over coding and tech and click video games, my class is in the top 10 there as well. Now when I click social club, my class doesn't show up in the top 10, even though I have social club in my summary. So this isn't a guarantee that you're gonna have tons of people looking at your class, but it doesn't hurt to add in these keywords. Another benefit to this Video Game Talk class is that it's not seasonal. Seasonal classes can have potential on Outschool, but they do have their limits. For example, you're not gonna teach a Christmas class in March or April. Most of my classes are about sports, and there's definitely a drop in enrollments when the sport is not in season. Baseball season just ended last week, and I saw a big drop in enrollments that said we'll come back next year in spring. However, video games are always in season. I don't really have to worry about this class taking a dip at a specific time of the year. I also have a short video for this class to give families an idea of what to expect before they enroll. Here's that video. Hi, my name is Teacher Daniel. Welcome to Video Game Talk. In this class, we'll talk all about your favorite video games and learn about some new games too. We may play trivia, read articles, and have discussions all about the video game universe. I hope you can join us for Video Game Talk. I edited this video in Final Cut Pro, and I made the images in Canva. And I do make these videos for other Outschool teachers, so if you'd like one for your class, head over to my website. Okay, so we've talked about class size, class length, opening lots of time slots, using good keywords, having a class video. These are all things that'll get people in your classroom, but let's talk about what I do to keep students coming back week after week. I'll start with something that I do at the beginning of every class. Say every child's name. Dale Carnegie once said, "Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language." It can really help the learner feel acknowledged and ready to participate, and it only takes about 7 seconds. Hi guys, I'm teacher Daniel. I see we got Joseph and Kyla and Robin today. How's it going, guys? I give my students multiple ways to communicate in class. We have our classroom rules where I tell my students that we can talk, we'll listen, and we can even use the chat box on Zoom. Sometimes I'll ask my students a yes or no question, and they can give me a thumbs up for yes or a thumbs down for no. After we do our classroom rules, I give students a roadmap for what's gonna happen in class that day. So it'll just be the four of us today. We're gonna talk about our favorite video games. We're going to play a little trivia, and then after 25 minutes, it'll be time to say goodbye. Again, since a lot of kids that sign up for this class have anxiety, it really helps make them feel more comfortable and safe when they're given that roadmap. A great way that'll help kids enjoy your class is if they connect with each other. A lot of times my students want to talk with one another, but they're kind of afraid to make that first move. That's where I'll try to come in and highlight a connection that they have. So Joseph, I saw on our classroom page that you're a big fan of Roblox. And Robin, didn't you say earlier that you also like Roblox? My favorite classes are when the students do all the talking with each other. Then I can monitor and facilitate when necessary, but they're kind of running the show. But since this is a social skills building class, students don't always show up equipped with every communication skill. Sometimes participation is low, so because of this, I come ready with a lot of topics and games for us to play if the conversation needs a little push. Here are some examples of my discussion topics. What's your favorite video game? One day, would you want to be a professional gamer? Would you rather only play games released in the last 5 years or only play games released over 5 years ago? Often our topics tie into current events. Like a few weeks ago was Halloween, so we talked about any scary video games we had played. I never want learners to feel left out if they haven't played a certain game or a certain genre. So I try to make my discussion questions accessible to everybody. I'm in my 3rd year teaching on Outschool, but I've only been doing this class for the last 4 months. So this video game talk class has been my newest Outschool endeavor, and my only wish is that I thought of it sooner. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.